Hello everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So today's topic is we're all scared we might be missing something in our lives, that we're maybe not quite doing all that we're supposed to do. And I've heard it from so many women in my community as well. Can you help me please to find my life's purpose so I can live in alignment with that? So I wanted to share with you that we can shift our own mindset around having to find our life purpose. And that way we won't remain in a sort of a limbo, wondering about that life purpose, waiting to start something that feels real, like something that is meant for us. If you listened to this week's Intuition Tools podcast episode, you've heard me say, let's stop focusing on finding our life purpose. Well, that sounds weird maybe, but I do mean it. I suggested to put our focus on being on our purpose path instead. So the biggest thing I wanted to say, because it keeps feeling scary and for others and not for us. It's not difficult. Everyone can do it. And it involves becoming more attentive to our feelings, to coincidences, to random songs you hear or images you see, ideas and passions that when you think about it, you have practiced being aware. You feel it right here in your heart area, like a big smile or a huge sunbeam inside of you. And then to follow up on whatever it was, do something, call someone, look something up, send a message, write something, make something. In the most simple form, it is just allowing yourself to take up what is there, even if you don't understand where it could go. It's just that simple. If you keep your ears and your eyes and your feeling capacity wide open, you'll start to get guidance that will make sure that you are where you're supposed to be all the time. And I know it keeps being a challenge to remember that this method, this way of living is there. That you can in fact live your life on purpose in your normal daily life. So that means taking ideas and prompts and guidance and messages and just going with that without knowing where it is going exactly, but trusting that your soul, your higher self, that it knows what is good for you. It knows what you want and what you need. I mean, if you can't trust your own soul, who can you trust, right? So the hardest part is to return to it, even if you had just thought up some huge plans with your thinking and reasoning mind, and this message you got doesn't really seem to go with that. Then still do it. It might be in total support of your big plans. And it also could be in support of something bigger that you hadn't even come up with. So just go with what comes up. And it starts out by training your awareness. Practice to just not doing anything, but being ready to perceive, hearing, feeling, seeing, and knowing stuff. What goes on inside of you and in your surroundings as well. Paying attention to coincidences. That sounds a bit vague, I know. But wait for it. It isn't that special. You just put your perception open to it. So you will be living your purpose path because it's happening every day, again and again. It's definitely about small things too. So don't get caught up in that it's not life-changing stuff you hear or see. You have to get used to how this works. So sometimes it just is those small things. You notice them, you smile like, oh yeah, that I got that. And then you do it. or you think it, or you go there, or you send that email, you check that website, or whatever it was that caught your awareness. And sometimes it is bigger things, but the point is, however big or small, it will be a piece of a puzzle. And chances are that we don't necessarily know where it is going, what that puzzle will represent in the end, or to which ones of your goals it contributes. Maybe none of them. Maybe something we haven't even thought of about. So the point is, these guidances you can get if you pay attention to what is happening inside of you and outside of you. If you let that guide you, even if you don't know where it is going, even if it doesn't maybe make a lot of sense. But if you do it nonetheless, then something else will happen. And all these steps will be part of your purpose path. So I don't want to say these steps will bring you towards your life purpose, but they really are your life purpose. You will go one place and then go on your way to something else. And then once you're there, another thing will come up, which if you hadn't taken those earlier steps, you would never have ended up there to begin with. You see? So to make sure we're always living our purpose, we have to follow what is in front of us, what lights us up, what grabs our attention, what fulfills us with good feeling. That way we'll be where we're supposed to be all the time. Also, in your normal life. So, and I really want to point this out. It's really important. If you take anything away from this video, please listen to this. We all can do this. Even if you find it hard to figure out our life purpose, that big one, if you do it this way, it won't be that hard. You just have to train yourself to pay more attention to the details in yourself and around you, and then to have a trust and a faith in yourself. And that's it. So try it out. I know it may sound too simple to be true, maybe. And it may sound simple, but still, you have to do it. You have to be open. And that's where most people give up. And you can be different from those people. Imagine if you would just every day feel fulfilled with your life, with the path you're on. How would that feel? Pretty great, right? And be sure to listen to this week's Intuition Tools podcast as well, where I talk more about that life purpose versus living your life on purpose. How we can make that mind shift towards letting go of searching for that all-time life purpose and start living on purpose now instead of waiting around and pausing our lives a bit. It's definitely worth a listen. Okay, well, thank you for listening, for watching the video so far, and hopefully I'll see you next time.